Good morning. This is day 2 on our have to get away from winter vacation in Marathon. Let's see what we get to today. Hi, I'm Carol and you're watching CAROL-WDWAO. Here in beautiful Marathon, I'm on one of the little canals here behind me. I got up bright and early, did a 2.5 mile walk on streets that had no snow and I wasn't bundled up. That was just so exciting to me. If you live in a warm climate, you're like, yeah, so what? But when you have to tread very lightly because you're afraid you're going to fall on a piece of ice, it's a big deal. Had breakfast here at the house. We're going to take a stop to the grocery store, load up some beer and stuff for the beach. Head to Bahia Honda Beach today, I believe. I think that's the one we'll stop at. There's a couple others on the way that might entice us, but that's the goal of where I'm heading. I'm not bringing this camera with me because I don't need sand in it, so you might have, if I take any pictures at all down there, it will be with my cell phone, so you might get a loss of quality and sound. I apologize in advance, but beach day, you got to make accommodations. And then we've got my birthday dinner tonight at the Hideaway Café, which we ate 2 years ago in December when we were here, and it was fabulous. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Already the day is getting warm, ready for the beach. We are here at Bahia Honda Beach. You've seen my setup from Cape Cod. We don't have a lot of wind, but we're still getting shade. I got my little blanket here. It is a no alcoholic beach. But look at this water. I hope the camera picks this up. That's the bridge. That's the train bridge actually right there that was damaged. Oh, we always have little friends. And look at the different colors of water here. I've never seen water in Florida this color. And that is the new bridge over there. Back there is a gift shop and snack bar and bathhouse. And it's just so pretty here. The temperature is upper 70s. They said the water temperature was 77. I am going to go in the water as soon as I put some sunscreen on. As you come into the parking lot, so here's the parking lot. Over there is the side that we were on, the Gulf side. And we've got the bathhouses up there. And behind me in that direction is the gift shop. But if you go to the left instead of the right, you get to the ocean side. So we're going to go over and see what the ocean side looks like before we head out. As we came down, I showed you the old bridge, the railroad bridge, and that was before there were a lot of personal vehicles. And so this is talking about change from 1938 to become part of a highway. The railroad was too narrow for 2 lanes of traffic, so they built the new highway on top of the truss spans. And there is a trail here that was once the highway, and that highway was around in the 1930s. As imagine the ride was like in a 1930 Roadster. This is the ocean side. picnic here. You can lose your hat because it's definitely more windy. Our Shimbumi would have done much better on this side, but at high tide, as you can see, the water is right up here to this edge. So there's not a lot of place to park chairs and such. Holding onto my hat for dear life. Now they've obviously had a lot of brush cleanup here. I'll take you a little further down where there is some sand, but there's really not a lot. And I hope you're seeing the colors here because these colors are just simply amazing. Now the tide has come down since we got here. The tide was up to this area here. You can see my foot up to this area here. So there was very limited space there. You have to go down pretty far. And with Linda still walking with a cane, we decided to go to the other side. The Shimbumi definitely would have been much more successful on this side. Don't know if this water is colder. The temperature is about the same. You have much more swell, obviously, due to the increased wind on this side. And we were sitting on the other side of this boat. This is an area where they can park, can hose off. Sometimes you do see manatees in this area as well. Oh, there he is right there on his back. Can you see him? Getting a little drink. Oh my God, so cute. That's the one thing I hate about being on vacation. I don't have my dogs with me.
Well, then the flip side is we have our dogs with us.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, liking that. See, now that would be me with like tequila. So all through the Keys, you're gonna see crows and chickens and roosters just walking around. This happens to be in the Publix parking lot. I don't know if I look any better than last night, but I certainly feel better than yesterday's 18-hour journey. Fran, feeling up and ready for dinner?
Considering the 3 16-ounce beers I had.
Oh, at the beach, Fran partook a little of some big libation, bigger than you'd normally have, just 3 regular beers, but these were 16 ounces. Okay, so I guess I'm driving. Yep, the restaurant we're going to is called the Hideaway Café, and the name is perfect. We went there several years ago and drove back and forth and in the parking lot. It's actually in a hotel, or a motel actually. It's in a motel with no signs. I ended up going to the motel lobby to ask where the restaurant was. And they're like, oh, that's why it's called Hideaway Café, because we keep it hidden. Still very difficult to get a reservation, so that tells you the quality of the food. See if you agree with us. Linda has had surgery, what? How many days ago?
Well, it's been almost 6 weeks now.
Getting
Getting there.
Yeah, this is hidden. This is a little motel. A little bit of sunset over there.
Yeah.
That's nice. Look at that. Oh, and look. They got a little pool over there. The only thing with a place like this is you don't have a kitchen to make breakfast. Oh, I wonder if they only have beer and wine here. Look at these flowers. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. We've got some starters here. Ooh, a seafood ribs. Yep. And they have escargot. You all know what I'm getting. Oh, they have 2 different escargots. Oh dear, now that's going to be a problem. They have some fillets deer and some steaks. They have lamb chops, veal chops, some poultry, and seafood. Ooh, lots of different seafoods. Prosecco. Yep. And cheers again. We have the olive oil with some tomato and spices instead of butter to go on it. Fran got the French onion soup, and look at that. That is fabulous. And you know I got escargot. Now this is a very different presentation of escargot. There's spinach and tomatoes. You know, I always say I wish they had smell-o-vision, because if you could smell this, you'd be sold on it, even if you don't like escargot. He needs to cut the cheese with a knife and fork. There's so much cheese.
Have you had it before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had it. He loved it.
It looks really, I mean,
I was teasing Fran about the cheese. Look at the cheese in my escargot. What'd you think of your French onion soup?
Phenomenal. I had it before. It's going to have it again.
And is it as good as you remember?
Good as I remember.
There are actually 2 escargot dishes here. There's the escargot Edison, which was with more vegetables but a heavy cream, and then the escargot Hideaway, which had the spinach and tomatoes. It was fabulous. That's the one I had last time as well. So we're doing a repeat here. I don't think our entrees are what we had last time, but our appetizers were, because they were so good that I think we were here like 3 or 4 years ago. We remembered how good they were and got them again. Caesar salad. And definitely. Thank you.
it was going to be that big.
Okay, put your fork there so I can see how large it is. Now lay it across.
You're going to be in there for a couple days.
Look at the size of this thing. And it was how much?
$67.
67, that's cheap. For all your 67 for all that. That's cheap. And we have the people behind us saying that they're going to help them with it. Oh my God, look at the size of that. I'll do it. And so what did you get? The shrimp and you got the surf and turf?
Yeah.
So surf and turf. And I got the Hideaway special, which is hogfish, which I had yesterday, prepared a different way, Francais here, and some shrimp and scallops over angel hair pasta. I could have had
It
it.
looks amazing, though.
It does.
See, aren't you glad you got medium rare, too? Yeah. You can have that for breakfast tomorrow, too.
Oh, he'll finish it.
Steak and eggs. I'll make you some over at
Steak and eggs in the morning?
That's right.
We'll figure it out.
You gonna finish it?
That was a little bad.
2 days later, we're still at the Hideaway Café, and Fran is still eating his steak. 3 days later, Fran admits defeat. Oh, wait, he's going in. He's not ready to give up.
All I do is eat.
And how did this food compare to other foods?
It was very good. I had a very nice small filet mignon. It was very small, but it was delicious. The shrimp, which jumbo shrimp, was very good. Caesar salad, excellent.
Wine?
Wine was delicious. Now it's time to just wind down, relax.
And what did you say about this meal compared to others?
Oh, it was the best of all that I've had so far.
And it's only Monday.
And it's only Monday.
We were here 3 or 4 years ago. It was great. Phenomenal again. Prime rib was excellent. huge steak and eggs tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day.
No, tomorrow.
There's a lot of steak left, dear.
I'll be able to finish it tomorrow.
3 years ago, we were here. We loved it. It was our last meal of the vacation. And you know, sometimes you go someplace a second time and you've got it set up in your mind a certain way and it never lives up to expectations. This did. The high point of the evening, the chef came out, talked to us. She was phenomenal. She was joking around. She had a great sense of humor. The food was delicious. I had the Hideaway escargot. She told me she took all the calories out of it, which works for me. The hogfish was the fish of the day in the Hideaway special. It was delicious. It was a Francais preparation. I had that last night at Keys Fishery. Keys Fishery, the portion, there were like 3 huge stacks of hogfish. It was much more moist. This was smaller, but more flavorful. Came with shrimp, came with scallops. They were also delicious. The pasta was good. There was no room for dessert. That's how great the meal was. If you've enjoyed this vlog, please also give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. If you're not a member of our adult-only Facebook group, WDWAO, please join us there for adult-centered discussions about everything Disney. And last but not least, as the others have deserted me, never grow up.